done a raw video for quite some time. It's been minimum 2 weeks, probably 2 or 3 weeks since I've done a raw vid. I don't know, just haven't been feeling it, haven't been in the mood. But I am now, I guess. More than anything, this is just hello YouTube, hello subscribers. I haven't forgotten about you. Everything is okay. I haven't like dropped off the face of the earth. I'm like that with my raw channels. Those who've been with this channel for a while will know that. I don't stick to any kind of a schedule with this channel. Sometimes I'll just get in the mood and just pump the bits out, and other times I'll just leave it for a month or two sometimes. But yeah, so today we've got this Mazda 6 42A is the color code, and the color is Meteor. It's a pretty nice color, I don't mind it. Sort of like dark grey, metallic. And yeah, so full front ender, blending both doors. There was a bit of a repair around here. As for the rest of it, new panel, blend and blend. So pretty straightforward job. All the base coat down. Still using that DV1 for my base coat and loving it. So I actually only ended up putting down 2 coats of the colour on this job. It's all it needed. You know, no use in putting 3 coats on if it doesn't need it. I put the first coat on pretty heavy, then did my second coat on my second coat and blended it, and yeah, it looks all good. It's actually feeling nice and clean too. Sort of been doing this for a while, you get the feel for whether or not a job's going to come up clean or not. It's even the way the cap rag runs over the base coat, nice and smooth. I don't have like rough spots or anything. So yeah, hopefully that eventuates into a nice clean job for us. Pretty new car here, so yeah, Mazda 6. Couldn't be more than 3 or 4 years old. Couldn't exactly tell you the exact manufacturing year of it, but yeah, relatively nice new car. I do like working on new cars. So yeah, got the GDI Pro Light Camo Edition, and got the stand-up standard clear with a fast hardener in the gun. So as of recording this video, it's just a lazy Monday, mate. So yeah, TAG 21.3. Bit of a squeeze in here. But I do like to put my first coat on the bonnet while the bonnet's still upright. Because the inside of the bonnet on this has got the whole engine bay as well. It's got like a very low sheen. It's not like full matte or anything. It's got a very low sheen to it. So you may have noticed I've actually got another gun just sitting over there, the FLG5. And I'm going to put a coat of very thin clears on the inside of this bonnet to replicate that low sheen. So because it's got so much thinners in there, that will help it sort of dull off a little bit. It's like 50-50 thinners and clears. So I mix the clear up, put 100 mils aside into this pot, and then put an extra 100 mils of thinners on top of that. So you can see even in the pot it looks really, really thin. That should replicate the finish on the interior panels quite well. So yeah, just put a bit of VOC thinner in with it. And I don't want to go too wet with it, or else it might actually stay a bit too shiny. But yeah, that should, by all rights, dull off a bit. I'm getting a dry throat here, gas bagging all this time, so I might shut my mouth for a little bit, have a bit of a chat later. I do have to kind of yell while making these videos, so that hopefully you guys can hear me. very last thing. That'll give that a nice amount of time to gas out, give it a few minutes to gas out. So right on 2 bar. So you want to get that nice Mazda finish. Well, that you may call it nice, or you may not call it nice. It's just a very, very thin coat of clear, really. You don't want to go and smash it on too heavy. Yeah, so it'll actually look too good for a Mazda. You sort of want to leave it with a tight peel, not a loose peel, if that makes sense. So I'll try and get that thin clear on the inside edge of this fender too. Sometimes you do end up getting a little bit too much in there, and you may have to do that separately again just to get that gloss level right, but that's pretty much what it looks like under there. So I think I'll just tack and wax this bumper. Yeah, a bit of a squeeze in here today. Make it work, we'll make it work. And just to show you, like, that's just about packed off straight away. I get some people like losing their shit at me sometimes. I'll do a job like this and they'll just be like, you're a hack man, you don't know what you're doing. Why don't you leave the flash off time? Like, mate, do you know how hot it is where I am? the kind of hardener I'm using? You know, the amount of work I'm expected to produce every day? Nah, bitch, get the hell out of here, man. I'm pretty ruthless with assholes these days. If you're gonna come to my channel and be just a total asshole about it, you're going, man. I just block and delete your shit comments. If you're gonna be a grown up about it and, you know, criticise, but be, you know, civil about it, right, that's cool. If you start calling people names and just disrespecting their intelligence because they do something different than you, goodbye, get out of here. I ain't got time for your shit, man. And it's looking like I'm actually going to have to go out and mix up a little bit more clear for the bonnet. That's all though. No biggie. See what I'm saying? Sometimes getting that top edge, you get a little bit too much clear inside there. But now that's looking all good. Sort of looking like I was right. This job's going to come up really clean. Might not quite be enough even for those two tunnels. Actually, big pocket of air in there. May as well give her a bit of a top up. And I'll definitely need to go out and get more for that bonnet. So what did I mix up? 1.2 litres, 100 mils went in there, so 1.1 litres, and it's still not going to quite be enough, so that's 200 mils there. And usually, yeah, probably 200 mils would get me over that bonnet for the second coat, but yeah, not the bonnet and these two panels as well. That's all good. Looking nice and drafty though. Nice and drafty. There's that air pocket coming out. Careful with them. Yeah, a finish like this is actually closer to being flat than like your European finishes. You know, you would cut this to like a dead flat finish, cut and polish it flat, a lot easier than one of your Euro finishes like a Beamer, BMW, Audi, Mercedes, all of them, because they're just so thick, such a thick peel. You know, this would really only take a light scuff over and you would have it like glass. So like I don't mind the Japanese finishes to look at, but they just don't put enough, especially the Mazda, they just don't put enough material on. Anyway, I've got to go and mix up a little bit more clear and I'll see you back here in a few minutes, gunners. Radio YouTube, so yeah, I just went out and mixed up another 200 mils, so it gives me about 300 all up, but just thought I'd give you a look at the sheen on this, how it's just started going back a little bit, which is exactly what I want. And yeah, we'll flip this up and put our last coat on. That's actually quite a large bonnet, this one. That's, yeah, that's probably why I didn't quite mix enough up. Funny looking bits of silicone around here. I've noticed sometimes when I thin the clear down, that can actually happen. Yeah, it's a funny one. So that, I reckon that's from me spraying the thin down clear on the inside. Why? I do try to avoid doing that when possible, but sometimes you have to. Hopefully we'll just be able to pump that second coat on and fill it up. Yeah, that's looking fine now. I can actually see some slight mottling through this bonnet. Hopefully it looks a bit better outside, and I'll have a look in the morning. If it's that bad, I might have to redo it, but these lights in this booth show a lot of extra stuff up that you just don't see outside. They're funny, they've got like a very blue tint to them. How's that looking? Yeah, all good to me. Bit peely, but that's what these cars are like. Oh, how do we get out of here? Bit of a squeeze there. How do I get in there? I don't know. Yep, go the safe route. So yeah, that's us. This job actually came up pretty damn good. Very factory looking, kind of clear. The colour blended out nice. We didn't waste too much paint. That's probably less than 50 mils of clear. Even that bumper's like nice and clean. That's all. That's off the gun, baby. I wouldn't polish that. I wouldn't even polish that if it was my car, man. No way. Nice factory looking finish. Yeah, I can see some very sort of slight mottling here and there on the bonnet, but it's clean. It's actually really clean. I'm quite happy with that. There's not much dust or nibs in that at all. It's one of the better jobs I've done in recent weeks. Nice factory look to the clear coat. And same thing over this side, really nice, clean looking job. There's one here, one or two here and there. But really, that's a win in my book. That's why you do this shit, mate. You work your ass off for years so that you can do this. I love this shit. Going down this way so I don't ruin it. Yeah. Rightio Gummers, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope you've all been well. I've been well. And I'll see you in the next one. Gumming out. Get out there and paint some shit. Woo!